Like, gonna leave in the mall.
Ain't selling. Like 7 bragging on Melvin. When Lil Bona mad, it ain't nothing you can tell him. I can tell you what I did for the street. You got the paperwork, get it and reach.
Now Gunna's outside though. Apparently this is Gunna leaving the mall. He was recently seen courtside. How much security do you think Gunna needs now?
From BBL, what happened to Virgil, he probably gon' tell. I let him go because Timo ain't selling. Like 7 and Booker, no bragging on Melvin. When Lil Bona mad, it ain't nothing you can tell him. I can tell you what I did for the street.
Your mic fuzzy out of Discord.
Is it?
I ain't gonna hold you. I was gonna say the same shit.
My mic is fuzzy, you said?
Only in Discord.
Okay. Is it still or no?
Yeah.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, man. I kind of want to get into some of this Atlanta shit that's going on. I ain't know Atlanta.
We can still understand you on shit, but that shit sound a little alienated.
Atlanta Marlo beef.
We ain't going nowhere. We staying here, gonna fight it out.
Wait, this guy's giving this review on what
yo, hey, killed. boom. You fucking with that new Gunna song or what?
Nah, Boom love that song. Hold on.
That whole case is strange. Before we get into that, I just want to say that I have been unable to get all the documents I want on this case because the Fulton County court system has a website that is screwed.
In this particular case. Since then, there was an unreleased music video that was posted on YouTube 10 weeks after the Harris murder, which basically there's a whole lot of stuff in there that doesn't make Baby Drill look all that good.
Right.
Some of the lyrics are N-words thought this shit was sweet, shot his ass, asked Daffy.
Right. So it's crazy. So there's another rapper, small time rapper, Hard Body Daffy, who was murdered. And I believe he was the other person who was he's not Scott. He's the other guy. Drill isn't accused. Baby Drill is not accused of killing Hard Body Daffy. But it's interesting that there appears to be a connection in the case that I was not immediately aware of because I couldn't get at the documents until yesterday. There is a stay away order in his incarceration documents that requires him to be separated from 2 other people who are accused of murder and gang charges. And I believe one of them is accused of murdering Hard Body Daffy. There's a bunch of stuff that's mixed up here. He's not accused of killing Hard Body Daffy, but I think there may actually be a connection there. And I'll know more once I get the full case file after I sue someone at this point.
Well, yeah. I mean, in Baby Drill's music, he said, caught my first body when I was 18. On a song called Dunt Sane.
Right. That was with Young Nudie, I believe. And Young Nudie had a different line where he was saying, almost caught my first body when I was 17 or something like that. The people wanted to link Baby Drill to a different murder. And that's the Lil Marlo murder.
Right. And Lil Marlo was a very close friend of Lil Baby.
Yeah. And I don't actually think that any of this has anything to do with that. If it does, I'd be surprised. It would be a hell of a coincidence, if nothing else. There was a lot going on with the Lil Marlo thing. Lil Marlo's brother was accused of a murder in Brookhaven. And that murder case went bad. And by went bad, I mean prosecutors had to drop the case mid-trial, which never, ever happens. Like the judge said, you're done. Case dismissed. You're free to go. To two guys that they believed they had enough evidence to convict. The problem is, their two witnesses disappeared on them. And they're gone. And I think the prosecutors believe they went off to California. They didn't want anything to do with this. So Marlo's brother gets off scot-free of a murder that was gang related. And it makes you start to ask whether or not Marlo's murder was retaliation for this other guy not going to jail, or being punished for a murder. And this is what I'm talking about when I say that the district attorneys of Metro Atlanta, they see all of this stuff and they can kind of connect the dots. The prosecutors talk to them. Their interest is in stopping a chain of retaliations from.
That milk dud head ass nigga chatting, bro.
So the
Honey bun head
PFK
ass.
niggas, that it was a PFK dude that 21 Savage was arguing with on Clubhouse? I don't even know. What does PFK stand for? Is that 4PF?
4 pages full?
Yo, 4 pages full is crazy.
I think this is it right here.
That I fuck without that spanking shit. So stop playing.
It's that, all that shit sounds good.
Y'all ain't spanking nothing, nigga.
So this is PFK.
Play for keeps.
That's what it stands for?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Go to News Made of YouTube.
PF Chains?
Hey, hit that subscribe button.
Fix your audio. Is my audio? Oh, your audio is low, apparently. Allegedly.
Oh, yeah, it might be. I'm on the YouTube. I just don't know what you want me to click on. How Lucci caught a murder case. I think Faux PF versus Lucci. What the fuck?
Holy. Don't get indicted at.
Atlanta rapper Brown story. Y'all just do your part, subscribe, like and comment. Then Lucci claims Lil Baby tried to set him up. So Lil Baby and 4PF chose sides with Young Thug. Lil Baby's older homie Dollar or many would remember when he was rapping as TZ Dollar go way back with Young Thug and even made music together, way before Lil Baby made music. Dollar and Young Thug go way back and some of Bank First Play later members were shooters for Young Thug, especially after he got rich. This is why Young Thug and Lil Baby are so close. He threw a sneak diss to Lucci. In this song he says I'm in Atlanta from Bankhead to Summerhill, I can't play around cause I know it's kill. Now we all know who's from Summerhill, Lucci. Young Thug also has similar lyrics, he says I ain't from Summerhill but I'm visiting. OYFN Lucci didn't take this lightly, on that night he was with out of town shooters, CP3, James and Lizen. These guys are sex money murder bloods from Miami. Lucci went sliding and pulled on 4PF and his shooters opened fire and hit Mohawk 4PF in the stomach but 4PF shot back and allegedly said hit James in the head, allegedly. 4PF hit James in the head who started bleeding in the car. Lizen realized this would bring heat on them and told CP3 to help throw James out of the car because they couldn't take him to the hospital as they had guns and they would be questioned about what happened. Here is a 911 recording of the people who saw James being thrown out the car and called 911 for help. Keep in mind this is not blood between Bloods and Crips. This is personal beef cause 4PF also have a few Bloods in their crew like G5, Mackie and others who aren't famous. The police would later issue an arrest for Lucci and charging him with the murder of James. They also stated that it happened on the 900 block of Dimmock Street. The apartments where Lil Baby is from are between Sparks and Dimmock Street. If you look at this Google map, down the street it takes you straight to where 4PF apartments are. Lil Baby didn't let this go. While Lucci was in jail, Lil Baby sent his goons to go stab Lucci, and he even raps about it in his song. He says, "My ops just went to jail, I paid the bros to go pipe them out." 4PF has a lot of members
I thought that was Young Thug that did that.
in jail, especially for murder. It's like 8 of them doing time for murder right now. Just look at how these guys are living. Young Thug also put a hit on Lucci to get him stabbed again. So now he is in jail and there is...
Man, listen, man. My name ain't never been no black and white, man. Telling on nobody, and never will be, man. Come on, man. But half of y'all, man, ain't got nothing going on. So y'all push the narrative like the police, cause they will half y'all lives anyway. You know what I'm saying? But man, listen here, man. I stand around 10 behind mine.
With 4PF being involved, things are not looking good, as in the article. The police named...
So watch the little Dirk one.
Hey, hit that subscribe button. Our hoods are just next to each other. So Lil Baby knows a lot of the guys there who he grew up, and also the young guys who are causing shit out there. Most of Lil Baby's young niggas, the hot boys, went to school with the Glizzy gang. They used to be cool before everything went down. And there were rumors that Man was gonna sign to 4PF. One thing about the Glizzy gang or Man, allegedly they love breaking into cars and stealing shit. Man's so good at stealing cars they call him Baby Driver, like the movie. That's why he's always in and out of jail, can't stay free to save his life. Lil Man also go into a shootout with police after doing car theft with his buddies and were found with lots of guns and ammo. Now you get the picture of who this kid is. Now the beef started just 3 months before Lil Baby and Dirk dropped Voice of the Heroes. If you remember, around that time they were super locked in together. Dirk,
who the fuck is Lil Man?
Dirk even raps "If you not 4PF I think out loud." And Lil Baby raps "I'm so 4PF but I pop out with OTF." Just by this you understand how close they are. Allegedly the Glizzy gang broke into King Von's lil sister's car and stole her chain. Just how they do. So now with King Von gone, OTF had to show Kayla that even with Von gone they are still here for her and will protect her just off Von's face, and everything will be handled. At first Lil Durk tried to fix this on some "it was a mistake, let them bring it back and we good." So he told Lil Baby cause that's his city and he knows the Glizzy gang, so Baby could fix it and squash it cause he cool with both sides. So what does superhero Baby do? He gets to that. Just like the time when 2 Chainz had his hard drive with music stolen, Lil Baby got it back for him and 2 Chainz thanked him on IG. Same way P from QC got his car stolen and hard drive took. Lil Baby was able to get it back cause he in tune with the streets and that's what he was into before music. This is the reason Dirk calls him the hero, but also cause of prison shit I can't speak about. But things wouldn't go as planned for the hero this time. Allegedly Lil Baby pulled up to push up on Lil Man and his people to get the chain back, and those boys allegedly told him Dirk gonna have to pay for it and that they ain't giving it back for free cause the game is the game. It don't matter who you are. They wanted money for the chain. Things got heated and the crews started arguing and talking hot. So Lil Baby left with his people. Basically they hoed my favorite rapper right there and then. Allegedly not so long after they left, the Glizzy gang went and spent some rounds on Lil Baby old apartments in Lil Cali, allegedly. That's when it was up from there and caused the fallout between these gangs, which made 4PF and OTF click up, forming 4TF versus Glizzy gang. Now after some time OTF Boone and Lil Man got into it at the mall, with witnesses saying it started as an argument with people in two different cars with guns in their hand, which led to a shootout in the parking lot. Then they took cover and got in their cars, but when one car tried to speed off, allegedly OTF Boone was shooting at the car in front of him while hanging out the window. Bullets would fly and hit 4 people. Out of those 4 people, a 6-year-old kid got hit with stray bullets but survived the injuries and was found left on the curb, where medical assistants said the injuries were non-life-threatening. Here's the video report from the scene. Now at the scene of the shooting, Boone dropped his cell phone during the shooting and police were able to track him down through social media activity to tie him to the shooting. And seems like OTF has caused trouble in Atlanta for authorities, as this wasn't the first. Remember the King Von and Lil Durk shooting that happened as well. Also the King Von one with Quando. Authorities have now named OTF as an active street gang. Now I ask myself why Boone had a cell phone there. Did they maybe just run into each other? Did they get the drop on him, or did he come there to meet up with them? Cause if it was an intentional shootout he wouldn't have gone with a cell phone, right? All of them got arrested after some time and Boone got sentenced to 8 years in prison. Keep in mind that Boone had just served 8 years before this and he was only home for 3 years till this shooting happened, which would get him another 8 years. Lil Man is also doing time, but he posted that he would be out on the 6th of June, 2023, so he will be out soon.
Alright, man.
Oh, man, what the fuck was Wally talking about, Ad?
What the fuck are these niggas talking about, bro? Alright, man. Alright, listen, let's focus on Gunna, man. Bread and butter. Gotta be honest, man. I think this is the approach of somebody who probably has talking to people behind the scenes. I think he realizes who's rocking with him and who ain't rocking with him, and probably sees how publicly some people are carrying it. Dirk clearly not fuck with him. Dirk said he's a rat. Baby, I don't think Baby was going to speak on it publicly, but I think he was not going to stand by him or want anything to do with him. And it's interesting. It feels like he's a little bit hurt by Baby not kind of, you know what I mean, kind of standing by him. Especially they have a lot of history. And this is why most of this song, he's talking about Baby. You know? I mean, in so much words, he basically said Lil Baby's a hypocrite. The only thing I say about, like, you know, Gunna is that